The Indiana Fever took her a business.
The Indiana Fever destroyed the Atlanta Dream.
Gutty performance from Caitlin Clark.
The Indiana Fever just put up 59 points in the second half.
36 seconds left. 96-79, a blowout by the Fever.
The encouraging thing from Cece was the fight that she showed on the floor.
Caitlin Clark just shut down Jordan Canada, exposed Brittney Griner, and took full control of the Indiana Fever, all while still playing hurt.
A complete and utter fourth quarter takeover from Caitlin Clark and Aliyah Boston.
Put the ball into Caitlin Clark's hand and let her be the creator.
If you believe it's time to unleash Caitlin for good, drop a 100% in the comments right now and let the league know.
The way Caitlin plays, we need to play like Caitlin.
Jordan Canada came out on fire.
Caitlin Clark locking down Jordan Canada. Jordan Canada had 4 second half points.
Jordan Canada, who had 26 points in the first half, and they locked her down in the second half. She only had 4 points.
Torching the Fever with 26 first half points and looking completely unstoppable. But then Caitlin Clark made the switch, and everything changed. Clark took the challenge head on, sticking to Canada like glue, fighting over screens, and refusing to give her any breathing room. The result? Just 4 points in the entire second half for Canada.
Jordan Canada carried them in the first half. She had, 26 in the first half. She couldn't miss to save her life. She finished with 30.
This wasn't some lazy help defense or hiding in the zone.
The turnover merchants aren't going to be there.
This was Clark playing lockdown, face-up defense with energy and purpose. She moved her feet, anticipated every move, and shut down one of the league's hottest scorers right when her team needed it. And the ripple effect was immediate. Indiana's defense tightened, rotations improved, and the Fever flipped the game on its head. Caitlin Clark didn't just stop Jordan Canada, she dismantled her momentum.
Caitlin was -9 at the half, so she was plus 21 in the second half.
And dragged the whole Atlanta offense down with it. Brittney Griner was supposed to be the difference maker. With her size, experience, and all-star resume, Atlanta expected her to control the paint and punish Indiana inside. But instead, Griner was taken out of the game completely. Not by brute force, but by Caitlin Clark's speed, vision, and relentless tempo. From the moment Clark got the ball in her hands,
she hit Aliyah Boston 3 times for free throws.
The Dream's front court was in trouble. She constantly pushed the pace, forcing Griner to run the floor and defend in transition before she could even get set. Every possession was a chess match, and Clark was 3 moves ahead. When Griner sagged into the paint, Clark made her pay with skip passes to wide-open shooters like Sophie Cunningham and Dantas. When Griner tried to help on drives, Clark slipped in perfectly timed bounce passes to Aliyah Boston for easy finishes or trips to the line. And when the pick-and-roll action started, it was game over. Clark and Boston ran 2-player sets with surgical precision.
She freed up Aliyah Boston to take over in the fourth quarter.
Got the Stockton-Malone 2-man game working.
Griner looked unsure, switching too late, dropping too deep, or hesitating just enough to give up an open look. What was once Atlanta's strength, their size in the paint, became their weakness. Griner couldn't keep up, and Brianna Jones, another key big, got into foul trouble trying to recover and rotate. Eventually, the Dream's entire interior defense broke down.
They didn't get much from their bigs. Bree Jones didn't give them anything today. Brittney Griner didn't give them too much.
But here's the genius of Clark's approach. She didn't even have to attack Griner head-on. She made her irrelevant by constantly shifting the game outside of Griner's comfort zone.
Everyone runs, everyone moves, everyone eats when Caitlin Clark is playing like this.
She stretched the floor, pulled the defense apart, and made sure Atlanta's size advantage meant nothing. By the time the fourth quarter rolled around, Griner had disappeared from the narrative entirely. She wasn't just neutralized, she was outplayed, outpaced, and exposed. Forget the box score. Caitlin Clark's impact on this game.
They made sure Caitlin Clark had the ball in her hands. She became the creator of offense. Caitlin Clark, 12 points, 9 assists.
Wasn't just about her 12 points or her 9 assists. It was about how she completely dictated the tempo, flow, and identity of the Fever's offense in real time. After a rocky start and an off-shooting night, Clark didn't press. She didn't force shots or try to hero ball her way through it. Instead, she leaned into what makes her special, her ability to read the floor like a veteran and manipulate defenses with elite timing. In the second half, with the ball in her hands, she turned Indiana's stagnant offense into a flowing, dynamic system, one where everyone was involved, spacing was smart, and the defense never knew what was coming next. Clark constantly shifted angles, baited defenders with fakes, and threaded passes through traffic like a quarterback in full command. Skip passes to Sophie Cunningham, pocket passes to Aliyah Boston, drive-in kicks to Dantas, and even passes that didn't register as assists led directly to free throws, especially for Boston, who got to the line multiple times off Clark's setups. But her control went beyond execution. Clark dictated the energy of the entire offense.
We need to adjust to Caitlin. Sophie Cunningham, plus 24.
She called plays, repositioned teammates,
Tasha Howard more minutes in the first half than you played Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark played the fourth most minutes.
and even when she wasn't touching the ball, her off-ball movement stretched the defense and opened lanes. On some possessions, she waited until the final seconds to engage, only to hit a cutter with a laser-like feed or draw help and swing it to an open shooter. It was surgical. And here's the stat that says it all. Clark was -9 in the first half and plus 21 in the second. That's a 30-point swing. The exact difference between a team struggling to find its identity and one completely in rhythm. Her presence unlocked everyone. Sophie Cunningham went off for a double-double.
Sophie Cunningham had a monster game tonight, a double-double.
Kelsey Mitchell got clean looks. Boston looked energized and dominant. Even more impressive, Clark did all this while still not being 100%.
She's still injured. She's just moving around too gingerly.
She's battling lingering quad and groin injuries, clearly not moving at full speed. And yet she was the most influential player on the court. It's simple. When Caitlin Clark runs the offense, the Indiana Fever don't just look better, they look dangerous. This isn't about a rookie learning the system anymore. It's about the system needing to adjust to her. This wasn't just a comeback win. This was a masterclass in leadership, strategy, and heart. Caitlin Clark took over the game without needing to light up the scoreboard. She locked down an elite scorer, neutralized one of the league's biggest stars, and turned a shaky offense into a synchronized, high-powered unit. And she did it all while still battling through injury. Let this be a wake-up call to the entire WNBA. When Caitlin Clark is given control, the Indiana Fever becomes something entirely different. Faster, smarter, more dangerous. So to Coach Stephanie White and the rest of the league,
Stephanie White, you're still a joke. You need to be fired.
the blueprint is clear. Give Caitlin the ball and get out of her way.
Put the ball into Caitlin Clark's hand and let her be the creator.
If you believe it's finally time for the Fever to unleash Clark full-time, drop 100% in the comments and hit that like button to show your support. Don't forget to subscribe for more breakdowns, highlights, and everything Caitlin Clark, because this isn't just the beginning of her career, it's the start of a whole new era.